They say family that prays together stays together, and one that walks apart just falls apart. So together we stand, divided we fall, united we form Voltron and take on all. Let's move.
Welcome back to another episode in this week's series. What the fuck are you guys doing?
You attacked me!
Oh my god.
Did you see that on camera?
I saw it on camera. I don't really care.
Little Dolph Ziggler for you.
This week's series, Divided United. What's going on? This week, or this episode, we're talking about
Nailing it.
the Rift, baby. But before we get into that, let me introduce myself. I'm Nick DeJesus. I have the most fabulous ponytail in the business.
It's beautiful.
It's the best.
It's enchanting.
It's enchanting.
It's enchanting.
Oh, those eyes. Those eyes.
And I'm joined by the two greatest guys I have ever met in video games. To my far left, I have the biggest Zelda fan in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't believe me, he has the tattoo of the Triforce on his right arm. Right arm. I almost said left. It's Mr. Jeremy Bird.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Biggest Zelda fan in the world, coming at you once again.
And
Future topic. Did you hear that there's something they're saying that there's something in the middle? Like there's Triforce, there's the courage, power, and wisdom, but there's a fourth, and that's in the middle.
That's another topic for another day. We'll get to
Think
that.
about that though.
I
Think
know
about
of it.
that.
I already know about it.
Oh shit.
oh snap.
What?
What's up, bro?
What's up?
What's up, bro?
What's up?
What's up, bro?
Did you just interrupt me?
Wait. I have a very important point.
Wait,
To my direct left, I have Mr. Fedora Bobby Pin himself,
Oh, Bobby Pin.
Pete Anderson.
Oh, I have to say something?
Yes, you have to say
Not this
something.
again.
Hi. I have the most fabulous ponytail. Nope, that's not right. I have the biggest. Nope, that's not right. I am the best.
I am the best.
I am the best. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the final episode of this series.
And
Not
You
the,
thought
not
about
the
that
show.
for a second. You thought about that for a second.
I
You're
was
like,
what? What? This never happens.
it made
And
sense.
here's a thought, though.
Thought?
What do you guys think about?
Penises.
Well, actually, it is about penises. About the fuckable controller for VR.
That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting.
It is about penises.
Well, you're the most sexually one on the show.
No, here's the thing, all right? And
I think it's gonna be great.
That's disgusting.
They actually did a Kickstarter for a controller that is supposed to. It's basically like a fleshlight that is supposed to massage your penis in ways while you're performing sex in a VR atmosphere. And
How does it do for the women?
I have no idea, but I don't think it's really intended
it's
for
a
the women.
fucking dildo.
I'm pretty sure it's just like a vibrate function with a power cord handled to the outlet. I'm pretty sure that would be it for women. But yeah, it's actually like it's based off of like your thrusts and like how pleasurable it feels to the VR girl.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
Just
fucking,
stands there motionless.
Like-
What am I doing
I'm
wrong?
doing wrong. Like, all right, there's several things that are wrong with this, right? Like,
There's
there's
like 10
gotta
of
be.
them.
Nick.
There's gotta be, right? Like,
Tell
like,
me.
all right, tiny penises, for example, right? Like
They don't recalibrate.
Like, can you imagine, like how alienating it might be for? And I know this is a problem that some guys have out there, Pete.
All 296 women would lie.
No, actually, Pete is I don't know what he is, but he's fucking definitely had a fucking show that just parades in front of him, so he's doing something right. But imagine this situation where, and I can't fathom it. But did you see The Hangover 3?
Yes.
Do you remember the first scene in The Hangover 3, where the monkey's like picking at a worm in the
Yeah.
carpet? And then you get up and it's fucking, what's his name?
Oh fuck! I know. Chow.
Chow. It's
Chow's
Chow.
penis.
Yeah.
And it's tiny little penis, right? Now, how is that going to work with this fuckable controller? I have less of a better way to call this
Thanks,
controller.
Nick. I finally purged it from my memory, and you had to bring it up again.
But I'm just saying, like, there's got to be like a certain girth and a certain extent by which, like,
If
can
you are not
actually-
6 inches or more, you will not be able to use this
you
peripheral.
understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
they have a special adapter for it. There you go.
yeah, what is it called? A microscope?
It's all a set of tweezers.
Like, it's got to be like, there's got to be a certain threshold for which, like, it just like it's actually effective, right? Like you have to be able to thrust a certain distance. You have to be able to have a certain girth to satisfy the women.
Is there a warranty if your penis is too big?
I need to return.
You don't need to worry about that, Pete. You don't need to worry about that.
All 296 women would disagree with that.
Oh,
It's
bullshit.
clearly because of your mouth.
Ooh.
Hey, breakfast comes early.
Shrimp fried rice right there.
True story. I love the Philippines.
Oh my god.
That was.
What
that
the
was-
fuck is wrong with this channel?
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with us, but
Why did you bring that up?
I had to. I'm sorry, but VR is coming. All right, and
It is?
quite possibly you will be too.
It's coming with you.
We'll be coming together. All right, now off to
forever is how it should be.
Oh my god.
Oh, we gotta get the fuck off of this X-rated topic.
If you didn't know.
If you didn't know, this is the greatest masturbation games cast.
And all of you porn too.
In all of X Hamster, all of X Video, and all of you.
And
porn.
Rosalina's vagina.
If you didn't
Check
know,
out that theory.
this is the greatest video games cast in all of the Albion Kingdom. I guess that's a kingdom, right?
Close enough.
All of the Mushroom Kingdom and all of the past, present, future locations in the quote-unquote shitty, maybe not shitty, pending locations of the Assassin's Creed series.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
Tell you more?
Well.
I'll tell them more.
Oh, that's what you need to do.
We are three friends who talk about video games every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we honor you with Let's Plays every Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, we. As a team, honor you with Let's Plays every Tuesday and Thursday. We bring you the biggest news in gaming on our 1UP News and series, and also in our 1UP News presents What You Missed in Gaming this week.
Big things in gaming.
Whatever, who gives a fuck? Patent pending on the name.
Thank you.
And from time to time,
gives
live
a fuck.
streams. And from time to time, live streams. Now, if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. I said hit it. I said hit.
Oh.
He hit the couch.
Even though I would love to see that go.
Ooh!
And that's how the controller works.
And share our beautiful faces with your beautiful friends.
Don't ever do that to me again.
That was scary. He was about to punch you, bro.
I would-
He was about to fucking deck you. That's fucking
Don't
awesome.
ever do that to me again.
And now, on to the topic at hand, which is homophobia.
Is it a disease or is
really?
it like...
Which is, the Rift has begun. Oculus Rift. Starting today, we are talking preemptively about the Oculus Rift. That's
be released
going to be
Monday.
released Monday.
The first wave.
The first wave. If you pre-ordered it, you will be receiving your first wave of the Oculus Rift on Monday. And I think one of the biggest things that we need to talk about, actually that Jeremy needs to talk about,
Handle it.
are
What are you talking about?
the games that are going to be released.
There is a fuck ton of games coming out for this shit. Half of them I don't even fucking know about.
They're all games that I don't really know about.
Yeah,
There's
like-
a couple of them that are that sound familiar, that sound interesting, that look.
Yeah,
a
we
little-
got I'll just do a short list. We got Adrift, Adventure Time, Magic Men's Head Games, which that's not bad. Blank Limit, Advanced Battle Racing, Chronos, Defense Grid 2 Enhanced VR Edition, Elite Dangerous, Espers 2, we have Hero Bound SC. The one game I want to talk about is called Keep Talking and No One Explodes. Very simple. Basically, it's a PC game, which, PC, Oculus Rift is a PC peripheral. Basically, you have... Oh, fuck, I forgot about okay, so basically, it's a spy game.
Okay.
Basically, you have two sets of people. You can have someone, basically... Oh, it's so annoying. Basically, the way you play it is you get a box. The box has all these different things on it, grids, buttons, this, that, these, and those. Your partners tell you what to do, how to solve the box before the timer goes off. And they can basically be like, okay, what are you looking at? Oh, it's got 4 wires, which wire do I cut? This, that, these, and those. And it's a really cool, spy-esque game. The thing is, if the timer goes off, kaboom, you die, whatever. I'm thinking the VR version, you have 2 Oculus Rifts. That works perfectly. It's like you have someone with the VR. What am I looking at? Oh, I have this. I'm looking at this. I'm turning this around. I'm doing this. I saw a review of this game, and it just looks absolutely fun for like a VR, playing with your friends. Not the sex game, but playing with your friends. I can't say what channel it was on, but definitely check it out if you can find that. Fuck me. We also
Anytime.
Thank you. Shut up.
We have the VR for that.
Yeah, we also have Project Cars, which did anyone?
Well, Project Cars, everybody knows Project Cars,
Yeah.
right? Like it's a up and comer that's trying to take on Forza, that's trying to take on your Gran Turismo, and now it's got the VR before anybody else has the VR. So now they really have a chance to take on those really extreme, freaking very precise high-end racing games.
Yeah, we also have The Vanishing of Ethan Carter.
Now I've heard a little bit about the
So
Vanishing
have I,
of
but
Ethan
not
Carter.
much.
I don't know much about it, but I know that there's quite a big hype behind The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Supposedly it's going to be a very good game. We'll see what happens. I mean, I was told that Firewatch was going to be a very good game, and
But
you know, you guys know how that
you also have
works.
all these what the fuck games like Pinball FX2. What the
I like
What the
unless
fuck would you put a
I
pinball
don't-
game on VR?
The only thing I could imagine is that you are virtually looking at a pinball machine, and the controllers are the nozzles on the end.
That's
like
fucking
that's the only thing I
that's
could
fucking
imagine.
stupid, in
Like,
my
what the
opinion.
fuck is the point of that?
Yeah.
But I get it. Like now you can virtually look at a pinball machine and look around and see. You know what I'm saying? Like
I want to go to a fucking arcade, Jesus.
yeah, just go to a
It's-
fucking arcade.
It's like we've got like at least 40, 50 games coming out on Monday, which is absolutely
What
ridiculous.
I do want to talk about though are the Eve games that are coming out.
I thought you were gonna talk about those.
They've got 2 Eve games that are coming out. One is Eve Gunjack
Gunjack and Valkyrie.
and Valkyrie. So we've got 2 Eve games that are coming out for the Oculus Rift, which is pretty nice because Eve is a pretty big deal. So now that you've got 2 titles, not one, but 2 titles coming out to the Oculus Rift on the Eve name, things might get a little more interesting on the Oculus Rift side.
Eve Valkyrie is probably the most demanded and most exciting game that's coming to Oculus Rift in my eyes. It's
But your eyes aren't clear.
damn right. It's very interesting to see all these games and the big push that you see coming to the Oculus Rift. Now it's the first VR that's coming to the homes, and
What is
as it's been said, it's been $600.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
have to have a good PC to run it.
Yeah, fuck that.
And it looks like how they plan their attack and how they go about will dictate how the others, like the Vine and
The Vive.
Vive, sorry. Vive goes, which is $800, which is released in May.
Yep.
And then
the PSVR.
PSVR, which is now $400 or $399, and it's coming to October. But also the PlayStation VR also has about 50 games that it's coming with.
Yeah.
So you see the big push for VR. It's not like these console generations when they begin, where it's like, oh, here are 3 games, you know, you have your Madden, your everything, but here are 3 games for the console. No, they're saying this is the virtual reality, this is going to be the future. Here are 50 games that you have to keep an eye on, and there's more from the first party and third party development team coming.
Now, what I like is the strategy that both companies are taking, right? Or I should say, yeah, both, because I'm not really talking about the HTC Vive, because I haven't heard much about their strategy.
That's first I've heard.
$800.
I've only heard $800.
No, thank you.
Right, but I've heard everything else, right? So obviously the HTC Vive is going to be a luxury item. But here you've got, with the Oculus Rift, you've got them partnering up with different console manufacturers to release bundle packages. Or not console, I'm sorry, PC manufacturers to release bundle PCs that are VR ready, that have the bare minimum requirements for you to operate VR. Now the question is very quickly going to become, are these PC units or whatever you want to fucking call them, are they going to be powerful enough to impress gamers that are playing in VR? Because that's really what you need, right?
Yep.
You can't just have the bare minimum in order to play it. You have to have the bare minimum for it to be the pleasant experience. And what I haven't heard from anybody is this isn't going to be the premier PC setup for you to play it. It's just going to be what you need in order to play it. It's going to be VR ready, which for me says bare minimum. It doesn't say, hey, top of the line, fucking this will be blow your socks off.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, the benefit that PlayStation is going to have over the Oculus right now is that whatever they release in terms of hardware is going to be the best you can play it on.
That's a good point.
Right? It's going to be the software that drives whether or not it gets better.
Yep.
So they've already got that out of the way. I mean, you've got an attachment. I think even in the Oculus, you've got an attachment. You've got a little box that you have to attach to your PC. And the same thing with the PlayStation 4. They've got a Wii-sized box that's going to attach to your PlayStation 4 for you to play VR. So there's a couple of different things, right? We don't like the fucking power brick on the Xbox One and the Xbox 360.
No one likes that shit.
I
So-
love my power brick.
Shut up. No, you don't.
It covers my whole floor.
Shut up, Pete.
It massages your feet when you play.
Damn right. It's not going to be as good as the the porn controller.
Oh, God.
Nothing can be.
Sick monkey.
So this is going to be a very interesting dynamic because Oculus Rift is number one. You already see what they're backing it up with. You already see that they're talking to manufacturers, that they're getting VR ready PCs ready on the markets to drop on the 28th. So that then the Oculus comes with PC ready bundles. You see the market or the market strategy for coming to market on the Oculus Rift side. And you can see it on the PSVR side. I don't see what the HTC is going to bring to the table to make it even that much better.
Nice.
I say so. It's gonna be interesting. That I know. It's gonna be. I'm more curious since this is the first one going out in the wild. How it will do come Monday. If people will really take a liking to it, or if it's gonna fall flat. With PlayStation VR coming out with $400. Are people going to wait on PlayStation VR because they already have the system?
If I was, I would do that. Because
See,
Because the Oculus Rift is 2 Xboxes right now. 2 Xbox Ones.
2 Xbox Ones plus the computer to play it on, which is another 2 Xbox Ones, essentially.
so 4 Xbox
So
Ones.
4 Xbox Ones to play an Oculus Rift if you don't have a PC that's ready for it. That's quite a price. That's quite a.
That's quite a lot of cash.
Quite a lot of cash to throw
That's a
down
lot right
on
there.
something.
Fuck the car. Maybe I need an Oculus Rift.
But things could get interesting because we can't really dictate where VR is going to be until the end of the year. Because then we'll really understand what the climate's going to be like. Right? We can't say Oculus Rift sales are clearly showing that VR is going down the wayside because you have no idea how many people are going to be waiting for that PlayStation VR experience.
Or you don't know how big Oculus Rift can blow up
Well,
just to get that taste.
But let's say it doesn't, right? Let's go with the devil's advocate and say, oh man, the sales on the Rift are horrible.
Garbage.
They're garbage. And you're gonna have people that come out. We told you, console gaming is dead. There's no way PlayStation is gonna be able to compete with Oculus Rift. This is supposed to be the premier VR experience. How is PlayStation gonna compete? Well, you don't understand exactly what the market is like if you're saying that. Because you don't understand that gamers are looking at this and going $800 or $600 versus $400. Right? $600 plus a new PC or $400 plus the PlayStation 4 that I already have.
See, I could see the
So that's
adopters
basically-
of
that's-
PC players taking Oculus Rift.
I was just gonna say it's 2 PlayStation 4s.
But I could see that the people who play PC games with that high resolution so they could play the Witcher 3s and the Fallouts and the Metal Gear Solids and all that, I could see them
Too bad they can't play
adopting
Batman.
Oculus Rift, But for the people who are not as much into PC and with PlayStation VR, because a lot of people have more PlayStations than Xbox, I could see them waiting for this.
I could
Well,
too.
the other side of it is all those high-end gamers that are on PC, that's a very small fraction of the PC market. So that's going to be your early adopters, obviously. That's going to be the people that immediately get it. But the question is, it's not who's buying it first, it's how much can you make that grow. And with that $800 price tag plus the $1,100 you have to spend on a PC, it could never grow. And I feel like you're going to get and you don't have to quote me on this, but I feel like you're going to get a lot of reviews that are going to say, oh, this is going to dictate the way that the market is going to change. This is showing you that VR is all hype and there was never any momentum behind it. And I feel like those people that are going to say that
Are dead
are absolutely dead wrong because you cannot judge until the end of the year when everybody has released their version of it and you start to see what it really can do.
Do you think, and I think closing up on this topic, the Oculus Rift coming out in March, do you think that's going to hurt them when the PlayStation VR is coming out in October, which is basically around Christmas time and when everybody tends to be more giving for the gifts and more ease on
I absolutely think that this is going to be a very detrimental blow because you can either buy your nephew all of this or just this. And who gives a fuck because your nephew's happy that he's got PlayStation VR?
Do you want to spend $2,000 on your nephew, or do you want to spend
$400?
which he already has a system for?
But spend $2,000 in March, April, May, you know.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen. But there's no way that I can't imagine a huge community going out there and spending $2,000 on something for a Christmas gift for somebody that is twice removed from you.
Unless
I'm just using it as an example.
Unless I was married and my wife says I want an Oculus Rift for Christmas, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. If I had kids, I wouldn't even get it for my kids. I would get them the PlayStation VR. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even...
I'd get myself the PlayStation VR.
Well, yeah, I would get myself the PlayStation VR, but
shit,
I would use the excuse that it's for the kids.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm saying, like, that would be the gift that I would give them. You know, it wouldn't be the Oculus Rift, which is an arm and a leg in order to provide for them. It'd be something that's very easy, we already have hardware for it, and we can already play it. So I think the strategy that PlayStation VR... And it's not like a strategy. They already had the stuff on the market. It's just the way that they're going about it. I think Oculus Rift pushed too far.
I do too.
And they should have tried to spec their stuff to the PCs that were already out.
I agree.
Instead of trying to push the PCs to be more advanced. So there's a problem there. You know, you're trying to drive the PCs up as opposed to saying, oh, no. We're going to make the Oculus Rift something that you can play on your PC at home. You know, anybody can grab it. The guy that's playing on his fucking laptop can still grab an Oculus Rift and have an experience.
Yeah.
And make it up like a tiered kind of thing where it's like, oh, this is the Oculus Rift and it scales down so that then you can play it, but it scales up so that then Mr. fucking Hi-Fi over here can play it. You know, the guy that wants his grass in Witcher to fucking look perfect, that guy could play it too, but you can play it because it's scaled down.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's the technique they should have gone with. And I think they failed miserably at that. But PlayStation VR is like, you've already got the hardware. We're going to give you a fucking headset and you're going to love it. Because nobody else is going to be able to compete with us. We already have the market. I don't know.
Let us know in the comments what your thoughts are. And this is going to be a continuous topic.
Oh, yeah.
Because
we're gonna keep
as
on
the weeks
talking
go
about
on,
this, yeah.
reviews are going to come out. We're going to talk about it. You know, this is far from over. This is our initial thoughts of what is going to happen when it comes out in May. It's going to be interesting to see what happens over the course of the year.
Yep.
And as always, to keep all on touch with that and in tune with that, you keep it right here on youtube.com/improvgaming. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit the
that like button.
And as always, ladies and gentlemen, game on.
Awesome. I thought you were gonna kiss me, and if you didn't kiss me, I would have punched you right in the face.
I was this far away.
Yeah, he was like really far away.
I was really far away, though.
He just like fucking